Greetings everyone, Spartan here, Coach of Victor Vitini. Welcome to YCL Season 7. We're up against Bishmi, Coach of the Trashdown Thieves. So this week is going to be an interesting one. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the team builder. Then it's short, sweet, to the point. So my opponent's team consists of Palafin, Dragapult, Grimmsnarl, Iron Treads, Amoonguss, Reboot, Avalugg, Knacklestack, Murkrow, and Rotom, with the Terra Captains being Reboot, Avalugg, and Rotom. I honestly think that the first 5 should be brought along with Avalugg as the Terra Captain. I really do think Avalugg is a pretty annoying mon to deal with, so I honestly think those are the main core Pokemon that my opponent is ideally bringing, so I went around with that. So without further ado, let's just jump into the team builder. So I'm bringing Blazeman the Tauros with the safety goggles, just so I can able to safely switch into Amoonguss with the Intimidate ability with Raging Bull, Close Combat, Earthquake, and Will-O-Wisp. That way, so I can able to predict the switch in from Amoonguss, go for the Will-O-Wisp if my opponent decides to go into Palafin for some reason, and get a nice little burn off. I have near 224 in HP, max attack with 4 in speed depth and 28 in speed, just so I can be able to outpace a lot of my opponent's team, because my opponent's speed tiers are pretty whack, I would say. It goes from like Dragapult with 142, then drops immediately to Iron Treads with 106. Then you see almost like 2 or 3 Pokemon with like the same speed tiers within Reboot, Murkrow, and Rotom, and then after that it drops immediately to Grimmsnarl. So I just pretty much went with like the benchmark of like fast Grimmsnarl. I went with that as a benchmark for Tauros, providing it enough bulk so I can able to survive hits, especially physical hits. Next up, I got Bubbleman the Azumarill. There were 2 different sets, and I think I went with the Rocky Helmet. Let me double check. Yes I did. So let me change this real quick. It is Rocky Helmet. I went with Rocky Helmet instead of Leftovers, because if my opponent is bringing Palafin, which honestly my opponent should, Rocky Helmet is just the best way of chipping the opponent, the Palafin away. Can't do much. Bulk up is an option for my opponent, but I don't think that's a thing to be used, because I could just literally just attack as my opponent tries to set up, and I'm just getting chip away. My opponent can't really get the recovery back by going for Drain Punch, because it's not going to do too much damage. And you're losing HP again with the Rocky Helmet. So there's that. So with Liquidation and Play Rough, I can do some good damage overall with Rest and Sleep Talk, just so I can keep myself in the game. With 12 in HP, 164 in attack, 244 in defense, 4 in speed depth, and 84 in speed. The speed is meant to outpace Grimmsnarl if it doesn't have any speed values. Next up, I'm bringing Plasma and the Roaring Moon with Booster Energy with the moves Crunch, Dragon Dance, Iron Head, and Roost. Iron Head is for coverage because I don't have much to break through Grimmsnarl, so I wanted to run Iron Head. And it's just good additional coverage, and it's not like blocked by the by Rotom or Murkrow with their immunities to ground moves. So no Earthquake in this game. And Crunch is just pretty good overall. The Bruce is just for recovery, and of course, Dragon Dance is, just to set up a DB. With the Booster Energy, I am outpacing a lot of my opponent's team. If my opponent decides to go with like Dragapult with enough speed to outpace the Roaring Moon, at least I had the Dragon Dance. If my opponent decides to start bringing it in, and I could able to try to play some mind games from there. So we'll see. I got Captain Gold, the Goldango, with the Choice Scarf, with the moves Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, and Memento. 244 in special attack, 16 in HP, and 204 in speed. The 204 in speed with the Choice Scarf allows me to outpace Dragapult, Max Speed, Timid Nature, Make It Rain, and Shadow Ball are pretty good spammable moves. Focus Blast, I mean, if there's a moment that I need to land a Focus Blast, I have it. And then Memento, so I can be able to potentially set up with Roaring Moon if I can. Next up, I have Clayman, the Dawn Fan with the Pasho Berry, so I can be able to take one hit from the Palafin, so I can either set up rocks or remove hazards or remove potential item off of Palafin. With the sturdy ability, of course, running 252 HP, 124 in attack, 20 in defense, Impish Nature, 12 in Spadef, and 100 in speed. Like I said, able to outpace the Grimmsnarl, especially if the Grimmsnarl decides to go like a little bit more in speed creep. I get able to still outpace it, and I can still able to take any necessary hits. And once, ideally, Palafin is down, I go for my win con here with Voltic the Toxtricity, with the Throw Spray, Punk Rock, of course, with the moves Boom Burst, Overdrive, Shift Gear, and Snarl. Wait, give me a sec. I think I have a different spread for this. I think this is my older spread.
1 minute later.
Okay, so this should be the exact spread. Just want to make sure. It is Modest Nature, because Modest actually gives me a lot of damage to break through everything once Palafin goes down. 164 in HP just for the bulk, and 92 in speed. It's just so that when I get a shift gear boost, I'm outpacing Dragapult. I'm outpacing pretty much everything on my opponent's team, barring any Scarfers. Boom Burst pretty much drops a lot of mons. If my opponent isn't running Assault Vest on, what was it, Iron Treads, I pretty much blow it away. And if it does, it's like 50%. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's roughly about 50% on a max HP Assault Vest Iron Treads. Snarl pretty much bops Dragapult. Overdrive is just good coverage regardless. So overall, those are the aspects. Is just hopefully, as long as Palafin goes down, and as long as the Iron Treads does not have Assault Vest on, I pretty much win with a Toxtricity. So that's pretty much it. Regarding about the draft. I mean, not the draft. What am I saying? The draft. The team builder. And without further ado, let's jump into the battle. Alright, here we go. Against Bishme, and things are gonna get pretty interesting. I have never faced against a Palafin before, so this might get a little ugly. Hopefully, my checks can hopefully beat it, but yeah. Wow. Oh my god, it's completely different than what I expected. Okay. So, my opponent did bring the Rotom, the Reboot, and the Murkrow. No Grimmsnarl, no Amoonguss. Wow, that's no Avalok either. I was prepping for it. Okay. So things are gonna get pretty interesting. My check for Palafin is, of course, Azumarill, but who should be the lead? I could lead off with Donphan, which isn't a bad play. And I'll just go from there. I honestly don't know who I should honestly lead off with. Maybe Tauros, but yeah. Alright. I have no idea how this battle is gonna go. If I'm not mistaken, the Reboot is also the one of the Terra captains. So have to be mindful of that. And Rotom as well. And my opponent did lead off with Palafin. I do have the Pasho Berry. I can just go for the I honestly could go for the knockoff over or the Stealth Rock. I think a knockoff is just better here. My opponent goes for the flip turn. Absolutely fine. Beat that up. It's okay, because I do have other checks for the Palafin. It's just for main lead, just in case. So I'm just gonna go for the knockoff, get whatever item is on whatever, and I know it. Just to remind myself, Murkrow does not know Defog, as far as I know. I looked up a lot of the defoggers in the game, and I'm 100% sure that is not one of the defoggers. There's the Iron Treads. Go for the knockoff, that does good damage, and it is expected the Assault Vest. I could really go for the Stealth Rock here, but I don't want to. I want to try to take out Iron Treads. So let's just go for the Earthquake. My opponent shouldn't be able to take out Donphan. I made Donphan pretty bulky. So, alright. We shall see how this... my opponent could switch out. I could have went... Yeah, my opponent switches out. Okay. Into the Rotom. Oh, that's totally fine. I could just still go for Stealth Rock here. And then I'll just go for, I'll just keep going for, like, if my opponent goes for the Will-O-Wisp, that's totally fine. My opponent actually goes for the Terrestrialize. Okay. Ooh, Terra Ice! Interesting. Okay. That's totally fine. Unfortunately, Donphan does go down here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Very unfortunate, but that's fine. What should I go for now? Should I just start setting up? No. Well, actually I can, technically speaking. But let's just make sure everything gets weakened in order to put myself in a position for Voltic to go ham. So I should go for Blazeman. Blazeman, go for the Raging Bull. I think that might be the play. So let's go for that. Hopefully this is the play. My opponent doesn't have a good switch into... Honestly, my opponent doesn't have a switch into close combat. I could actually go for close combat. But I think Raging Bull is just better. I should have went for the close combat in case my opponent decided to go into Palafin. Okay, switches out into Palafin. Dragapult. Okay, that's fine. I believe this will still do a good chunk. Ooh, that did a good chunk right there. I should go for the EQ. That's my better play. And just deal as much damage as possible. I don't want to take any chances. My opponent goes for the T-Wave. Okay. So that's probably a Hex set. We do break through, so we don't get Para. Does good damage. And now... I want to keep Gildangle as healthy as possible, so I'm just gonna go for actually I shouldn't die to the Hex, so I'm just gonna go for a Raging Bull. Hex, theoretically speaking, should not KO me. I am like near max HP, very bulky. Hex comes out. Yeah, we survive. And we break through. Awesome. Excellent, excellent. Alright. Fortunately, I'm in a position where Palpatine comes out and things get ugly. And now I have no way of defeating Palpatine. So here's the thing. I really want to switch into Bubble Man right now, which is honestly the better play. So let's just go for it. My opponent goes for... Oh man, this is gonna get ugly. I go for the flip turn. That does a good chunk. That might be banded. But at least my opponent knows that my Azu is my good check against it. Rotom comes out. I am gonna switch out into Blaze Man, sack it, and then go for the setup. Because whatever my opponent decides to go into now, I can go ahead and set up in front of it. Ideally. What can I set up in front of? Let's see. Trying to think. Reboot. Okay. That didn't lag me. Alright, reboot. What do you have again? You do have that. You have that. Do you have the one move? Yes, you do. Okay. I think I have to go into the moon. And I want to go for Crunch. I want to go Crunch, but I also want to go Dragon Dance. I don't know if my opponent will decide to go for High Jump Kick or not. I honestly should go for the immediate damage, so let's go for Crunch. some good damage. High jump kick. Libero, unfortunately, that does land. I really did not want it to land. Alright. Going to Captain Gold here. Stab, it shouldn't go for stab because it, so let's just go for Shadow Ball. This is just a lot harder because it's like I don't have like ways of breaking through with the team that I have. It's like I have good offensive pressure, but I feel like I'm stuck with the same group of Pokemon because the others aren't great in like the matchups I want to bring. Like for instance, like I had ideas of bringing Saucebuck into this game, but I really didn't see it being used at all in this matchup. So my opponent actually sacks the reboot, which is fine. I hope. My opponent should switch out, maybe into Rotom? Maybe? I'm surprised my opponent did not go for Sucker Punch unless it was banded. No, it wasn't. I don't think it was banded. Was it? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Iron Treads comes out. It does not have the doesn't have it anymore. Sorry, I need to do this quick calc very quick, especially since it doesn't have that 47.55. I have to switch out, which I really don't want to. I'm in a very ugly position here. But I have to switch out to Bubble Man. I really don't want to, but I have to. Okay, that didn't do too much. I can actually go for... Go for Rest, and then I'll switch out. I might think about start doing transactions in the future, because I don't know, like I feel so limited with my options at the moment. Mirko comes out. I don't know what Mirko really does. Here, it's outside of maybe Haze. So I'm just gonna go for the Sleep Talk. Goes for the U-turn. If I can get a Play Rough, either Play Rough or a Liquidation, that would be great. I don't want to go for the... what was the move? I don't want to get a Rest from the Sleep Talk. Can I pull it off? I don't know. If I can get Chip off a Rotom, I think there might be a chance. Sleep Talk. Liquidation, awesome. Ooh, we almost KO it. Now, if I had Rocks, that would have made a difference. Alright, I gotta switch out into... I think I have to switch out into Goldango. Ideally, my opponent should either go for Shadow Ball or the Volt Switch. Goes for the Volt Switch. That's okay, I think. My opponent should go into Iron Treads. I can go back into... Like, I have to go defensively here. Like... My best way of defeating the Palafin is my Zoomeril. And it's like... it's so hard to do. Because right now, I have to also make sure I deal with the Dragapult that's still alive. My opponent brings out Murkrow. I am rather surprised, unless my opponent has like something to... I really can't think of anything. Maybe just to go for... Make it rain, I guess? Just get some damage off of Murkrow? Tailwind. Interesting. Palafin. I do have a check, and that is the Bubble Man. Let's see if it is what I feared. Is it? No. Wave Crash. That did a lot! What the heck? Why did that do so much? Wait, why did that do so much? Okay, I need to pick up the pace. Do I survive? Ooh. Okay. I have to do something. I think this is my only way I can see myself potentially winning. Potentially. And that is to go for the Sleep Talk. Did I do enough? Please tell me that did enough. That's all I ask. Okay, it did. If it's Dragapult, I don't Terra. If it's the Iron Treads, I Terra. Oh wait, sorry, it's Rotom. It doesn't learn a psychic move ideally, so I can honestly go for the Shift Gear. Yeah, let's go for Shift Gear. It actually... Oh, wait. Oh, I should have went for Terrazilize then. Can Boom Burst do it? Maybe? I'm like mod is against. I'm +1. I am terrestrialized. Oh yeah, okay. We're good. This definitely KOs Iron Treads. Wait, what?
Two hours later.
Alright, so after cooling off after that game, I just wanted to talk for a little bit about, well, the timer. We have to discuss about this because this is very annoying. If you don't know, as you've or if you have just finished watching the game, I lost due to timer, which sucks. Because you know why? Because Boom Burst guarantees KOs the Iron Treads without the Assault Vest on it. So unfortunately, I was taking away a win. I actually won right there, but anyways, yeah, it's just that 20 minutes is not enough. It's not. Like, sure, in Generation 8, yes, they introduced the timer, the 20-minute timer, but at least there were workarounds, which was the chest timers that they added through either LEN or doing those little, what was it? You can able to set up your own little, in quote, tournament, and you can set the timer the way you want it. So there are workarounds in Generation 8. Generation 9, you don't have that luxury. They took away those options, and I don't understand why. Why do we have it so that we can't have, like, at least an extended timer, if not chest timer? Because when it comes to Pokemon is pretty much with information when you're battling. And information is key. So if you get the necessary information you have to, formulate your plan ahead. And, I don't know, it's just, I don't understand it. Like, 20 minutes is never enough. Because not only that, during those 20 minutes, any animation that is playing is counted towards that timer. So when someone's terrestrializing, that's taking away the timer. If someone's formulating their plan during their animation through animations, that's taking away time. If someone is trying to formulate their plan next during their 60 seconds to decide on a move, that takes time. That takes away the time. And then what do you end up getting? A half-assed game. Or a game where one player has a strong advantage of pulling back like the biggest comeback of all time. And then right before they are about to do that, sorry, timer goes off. You can't do that anymore. I don't know. It's frustrating, and the fact that GameFreak has still decided to keep the 20-minute timer when there was even a whole campaign when Sword and Shield came out to fix the timer, and nothing has improved because of that. No changes with the battle timer, because I'm telling you, if there was like 10 more minutes, if there was a 30-minute timer, if there was any installation of like chess timer added into the rules, that would honestly be much better than the 20 minutes. At least there would be a game. There will be actual turns to go through and able to formulate your plans, and enough time to make comebacks, or enough time to set up in order to win. Like, sure, I understand the stipulation of like people would try to use stall and whatnot to make sure that they win. Bro, stall got nerfed. It got nerfed. It's like, it's much easier to handle. It's still annoying, but it's easier to handle. So it's like, I don't know, it's just frustrating. Yeah, it's annoying. GameFreak, if you're listening, I'm just gonna say this right here, right now. If anyone from GameFreak, anyone from the Pokemon Company, please hear me out. Please. For love of God Almighty, give us some sort of a special rule that gives us more time for us to battle. That's all I'm asking. It's just to extend the battle timer to at least 30 minutes. 60 minutes I would appreciate, but I don't think that's going to happen. I understand. Like 30 minutes, give us an extra 10 minutes to that 20-minute timer. And to all the players, all the Pokemon trainers who want to do Draft League, Wi-Fi Draft League, and are going to have to deal with the 20-minute timer, please do pre-calcs beforehand. Do pre-calcs beforehand, have them like sorted out or memorized, or start learning, or have yourself be able to know like head calcs, like, oh, this is definitely for sure going to do this much damage from the top of your head. That way games can go by faster and able to be fully completed before timer runs out, and no one wants to deal with the timer. Everyone hates the timer right now. So that's yeah, just have that ahead, and most importantly, just, if you don't know exactly what to do, what to go for, just go with your gut. Like, if you're thinking too hard on it, just go with your gut. For me, when it comes to gut feeling, it's like a combination of, like, the play can be 60 to 40, where 60% it might work and 40% it probably won't work, but you won't know unless you go for it, you know? So yeah, I felt like I was gonna be like frustrated and yelling like this, not like this, but like yell at the top of my lungs or anything. But no, I just want to, sit down and pull my head and just talk about why this is not healthy for the Wi-Fi Draft League community, for having this 20-minute timer ruining the general fun of Wi-Fi battles, Wi-Fi Draft Leagues in general. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'll let you guys go. If you reached that in the video, I appreciate it. If you share this video out to all Wi-Fi Draft League players, just to see and hear me out about like how, how the timer right now with this 20-minute timer, it's just not enough, and it's just unhealthy moving forward in the future. Will I still play Wi-Fi Draft League battles? Yeah, I will. Why? Because they're still fun. But that also makes me have to like step up my own game and try to make sure everything is, yeah. I'm rambling now, so I'm just gonna get going. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.